room, this is Wayside. You read me, over?
This is the Situation Room. I read you. Go ahead.
Give me all available information on President, over.
All available information on President follows. He and Governor Connolly of Texas have been hit in the car in which they were riding. We do not know how serious the situation is. We have no information. Mr. Bromley Smith is back here in the Situation Room now. We are getting our information over the tickers. Over.
That is affirmative, affirmative. Please keep us advised on here. This plane on which Secretary of State, other cabinet ministers headed for Japan, turning around, returning to Honolulu, will arrive there approximately 2 hours. Over.
Do you have anything else, Wayside?
No, any other information, get a hold of us as rapidly as possible.
All right. The Associated Press is coming out now with a bulletin to the effect that they believe the president was hit in the head. That just came in. Over.
President hit in the head. Over.
Roger. We will pass on any additional information we get from here to you. Hold on the line there, Wayside. We have some more information coming up. Wayside, this is Situation Room. I read from the AP bulletin, Kennedy apparently shot in head. He fell face down in back seat of his car. Blood was on his head. Mrs. Kennedy cried, "Oh no," and tried to hold up his head. Connolly remained half-seated, slumped to the left. There was blood on his face and forehead. The president and the governor were rushed to Parkland Hospital near the Dallas Trade Mart, where Kennedy was to have made a speech. Over.
I read that. Over.
This is Situation Room. I have nothing further for you now. I will contact you if we get more.
Wayside, roger and out.
All right, this is Wayside. This is Situation Room. I read you latest bulletin. President Kennedy has been given blood transfusions today at Parkland Hospital in an effort to save his life after he and Governor John Connolly of Texas were shot in an assassination attempt. Over the TV, we have the information that the governor has been moved to the operating room. The president is still in the emergency room at Parkland Hospital. Will you read me so far? Over. This is Situation Room, relay following to Wayside. We have report quoting Mr. Kilduff in Dallas that the president is dead, that he died about 35 minutes ago. Do you have that? Over.
The president is dead, is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. New subject. Front office desires plane return Washington with no stop Dallas. Over.
That's copied. Wayside copied. All okay. And we return direct to Washington without stopping at Dallas. Roger, roger.
This is Situation Room out.
Interest and your cooperation and your communication, and a good many people told me that they heard about your statement, I guess on TV, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
I've been locked up in this office and I haven't seen it, but I won't tell you how grateful I am and how worthy I'm going to try to be of all your hopes.
Well, thank you very much. I'm so happy to hear that, and I knew that you had just that great spirit, and you know you have our support and backing.
Well,
because we know what a difficult period this is.
It's just an impossible period. We got a budget coming up that's We got nothing to do with it. It's practically already made, and we got a civil rights bill that hadn't even passed the House, and it's November, and Hubert Humphrey told me yesterday everybody wanted to go home. We got a tax bill that they haven't touched. We just got to not let up on any of them and keep going, and I guess they'll say that I'm repudiated, but I'm going to ask the Congress Wednesday to just stay there. They'll pass them all. They won't do it, but we'll just keep them there next year till they do, and we just won't give up an inch.
Well, this is mighty fine. I think it's so imperative. I think one of the great tributes that we can pay in memory of President Kennedy is to try to enact some of the great progressive policies that he sought to initiate.
Well, I'm going to support them all, and you can count on that, and I'm going to do my best to get other men to do likewise, and I'll have to have y'all's help. I never needed more than I do now.
Well, you know you have it, and just feel free to call on us for anything.
Thank you so much, Martin.
All right.
Call me when you... I sure will. Call me when you're down here next time.
I certainly will.
But let's get together, and any suggestions you got, bring them in.
Fine. I certainly will do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. President, how are you, sir?
Happy Thanksgiving. Where are you?
I'm home, sir.
You mean Michigan?
No, I'm here.
In Washington? Well, thank God I had somebody in town. I was getting ready to tell McGregor Burns he was right about the Congress. They couldn't function.
I thought your speech was excellent.
Well, thank you, Jerry. Jerry, I got something I want you to do for me.
Well, we'll do the best we can, sir.
I've got to have a top blue ribbon presidential commission to investigate this assassination. I'm going to ask the Chief Justice to head it. And then I'm going to ask John McCloy and Alan Dulles.
Right.
And I want it nonpartisan. I'm not going to point out I got 5 Republicans, 2 Democrats, but I'm going to do that. And I just, then you forget what party you belong to and just serve as an American. And I want Dick Russell and Sherman Cooper, John Cooper in the Senate. Dick's on armed services over there, and I want somebody on appropriation, no CIA over in your shop. From appropriation angle, because I'm covering the armed services angle with Russell. I want to ask Hale Boggs and you to serve in the House.
Well,
may as well be McCloy and Dulles and Ford and Boggs and Cooper and Russell and Chief Justice Warren as chairman.
Well, you know very well I would be honored to do it, and I'll do the very best I can, sir.
You do that and keep me up to date, and I'll be seeing you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Delighted to help out.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Now, here's who I'm going to try to get on it. I don't know. I don't think I can get any member of the court. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to get Alan Dulles. I'm going to try to get Senator Russell and Senator Cooper from the Senate.
Oh, no. Get somebody else, man.
I know. Wait a minute now. I want to try to
got time.
get Jerry Ford. It's not going to take much time, but we got to have a states' rights man or somebody that the country has confidence in. And I'm going to have Boggs as entered a resolution over there. And I haven't talked to anybody about the membership but you. But I would think that Ford and Boggs would be pretty good. They're both pretty young men.
They're both solid citizens.
And I think that Cooper's a Republican and you're a good states' rights man. I think it might get John McCloy and Alan Dulles and maybe somebody in the court. Who would be the best one if I didn't get the chief? I understand none of the court.
You wouldn't want Clark, would you?
I understand none of the court. No, we can't have a Texan.
No, it's what it says. That disqualify him.
Hoover tells me all 3 of these shots were aimed for the president. and at this telescopic sight would bring this thing up where you could shoot a man with as easy as you get a man sitting talking to you.
I thought it was just $7 a half thing.
Well, it was a $21 gun, but he said he looked through the telescopic sight himself and he said, Mr. President, I could hit a man on that street going 20 miles an hour as easily as I could hit you sitting talking to you. That's his language. Okay, now.
Well, I really, Mr. President, unless you, unless you really think it'd be of some danger,
I know it would be.
It'd save my life. I declare, I don't want to save it.
I know you don't want to do anything, but I want you to, and I think that this is important enough, and you'll see why.
Well, Mr. President, I know I don't have to tell you my devotion to you, but I just can't serve on that commission. I'm highly honored you think about it in connection with it, but I couldn't serve there with Chief Justice Warren. I don't like that man, and I don't have any confidence in him, though I realize he's a much greater man in the United States today than almost anyone. And so you get John Stennis. He's
Dick has already been announced, and you can serve with anybody for the good of America. And this is a question that has a good many more ramifications than on the surface. And we got to take this out of the arena where they're testifying that Khrushchev and Castro did this and did that, and kicking us into a war that can kill 40 million Americans in an hour. And you'd put on your uniform in a minute. Now, the reason I ask Warren is because he's the Chief Justice of this country, and we've got to have the highest judicial people we can have. The reason I ask you is because you have that same kind of temperament, and you can do anything for your country. And don't go to give me that kind of stuff about you can't serve with anybody. You can do anything.
It's not only that. I don't think the Chief Justice should have served on it.
Well, Chief Justice ought to do anything he can to save America. And right now we've got a very touchy thing. And you wait till you look at this evidence. And you wait till you look at this report. Now, don't I'm not going to lead you wrong. And you're not going to be an old dog tray. You're not going to be an old dog tray company. But
I have never.
You never turned your country down? Well, this is not me. This is your country. And the members of the Special Commission are Chief Justice Warren, Senator Richard Russell, and I go right down the list. Now, I've got Allen Dulles and John McCloy. But you're my man on that commission, and you're going to do it. And don't tell me what you can do and what you can't, because I can't arrest you, and I'm not going to put the FBI on you, but you're damn sure going to serve, I'll tell you that.
Mr. President?
I just wanted you to know you were loved, and by so many and so much.
Oh, Mr.
I'm one of them.
I tried. I didn't dare bother you again, but I got Kenny O'Donnell over here to give you a message. If he ever saw you, did he give it to you yet?
No.
About my letter that was waiting for me last night?
Listen, sweetie, now, first thing you got to learn, you got some things to learn, and one of them is that you don't bother me. You give me strength.
But I wasn't going to send you in one more letter, and I was so scared you'd answer.
Don't send me anything. You just come over and put your arm around me. That's all you do. When you haven't got anything else to do, let's take a walk. Let's walk around the backyard, and just let me tell you how much you mean to all of us, and how we can carry on if you give us a little strength.
But you know what I want to say to you about that letter? I know how rare a letter is in a president's handwriting. Do you know that I've got more in your handwriting than I do in Jack's now?
Oh, what
and for you to write it at this time and then to send me that thing today of, your tape announcement and everything.
I want you to just know this, that I told my mama a long time ago when everybody else gave up about my election in 48.
Yeah.
My mother and my wife and my sisters and you females got a lot of courage that we men don't have. And so we have to rely on you and depend on you, and you got something to do. You got the president relying on you, and this is not the first thing you had. So there are not many women, you know, run around with a good many presidents. So you just bear that in mind. You got the biggest job of your life.
You ran around with 2 presidents. That's what they'll say about me. Okay, anytime.
Goodbye, darling.
Thank you for calling, Mr. President. Goodbye.
Do come back.
I will.
You got this thing. You got this thing in the bag.
I'm just